All right, everyone. I'm Glenn.
And I'm Tonya.
Welcome back. It's the end of week 11. I hit a little milestone for me. I've lost 51.6 pounds, so I passed that 50-pound barrier. I lost 7.8 pounds this week.
That is a lot.
Yeah. That brings me to a new total of 335.4 pounds.
And I lost 16 pounds total, but I also hit a milestone of 149.8. So I have definitely not seen that number. I had a slow week. It was okay. I only lost 0.6 pounds, but just to see that 149, I had to call Glenn in and look at the scale. So I only lost 0.6 pounds, Mr. 7 pound over here, but that's really good.
Last week I had a +4, and part of that I think was water retention a little bit, but I did cheat a lot last week too, but I buckled down a little bit harder this week.
And I'm going to, I have some notes, but I'll be really fast. I was just going to say, I did decide to do an experiment and try the 1,400 calories this week.
Oh, really? Okay, she didn't tell me that.
So I have a little breakdown. Actually, he's the cameraman, and I don't know if you guys can see it. But this is my plan this week. I'm going to hold it so maybe you can see it.
Hopefully. See it.
Okay. So the reason breakfast is 240 is because, I'm going to do my protein shakes every day except for my days off. Okay. And I can make it 240 calories just fine and still getting, still getting enough protein because it's like 10 and a half plus 5. So it would be 15 and a half. Because I will do just one scoop. I wanted to show you this. This is one of my favorite protein powders. I get it at Costco, the chocolate fudge flavor. It says 2 scoops are 150 calories. I just put 1 scoop at 75 calories. That's my show and tell for today. And then I add 120 calories of chocolate soy milk and 45 calories of banana, which equals the 240 calories. I can easily do that for breakfast. I add a little ice in the blender. But anyway, I can do that. I can do the 400 calories that I bring to lunch, and then that leaves me a whole 760 to experiment with at dinner. So I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to try to really stick to that this week and see what happens. I have been doing really good on... Well, okay, I've been doing good, not really good on exercise because I almost did 4 days of exercise this week, but I only did 3, and 2 of those were like, one was only half hour and one was like, I don't even remember, but it definitely wasn't an hour, like 40 minutes. So, okay, but if I can do that plus the 1,400 calories, I'm hoping that my body will respond to that, which I'm lucky in the sense it usually does. So hopefully at the end of the week, I will have results.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I did, on my notes, though, I just want to say that I hope that I'm not offending any true vegans out there because I respect veganism. The reason I have interest in it is because the ethical treatment of animals. But I am not vegan. I just lean towards, I should say, eating more vegetarian. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that, and Glenn tells you guys that too, because that is mostly how I eat, is more vegetarian. Like I go weeks without eating meat, and then the little bit of cheese and milk I do have, it's like, if I go to fast food, it's usually with no cheese, unless I get nacho fries with the nacho cheese sauce.
Can't get nachos without cheese. Come on, chips.
Well, those new nacho fries.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah,
ones.
I have to have the cheese sauce, but I'll usually get double tostadas, no cheese, bean burritos, no cheese. Mm-hmm. So and I mean, he doesn't even know that because he's not with me. He's doing his chicken thing.
I know she doesn't do her cheese and she doesn't do her sour cream, so I kind of know.
Yeah, and last week, as you know, like I had the shrimp tacos at Del Taco. That's my downfall as far as meat goes. I used to be strict pescatarian, so that's not vegetarian or vegan, but my brother and I had a conversation one time. It's like we don't want to label ourselves, but that we kind of lean towards that way. I was just letting you know so you know how I'm eating and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't want to offend anybody out there because I really respect the veganism lifestyle. He is my hugest supporter of it because it's like, hey, more meat for me.
That's right.
And I do like meat. It's just the ethical thing. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know. Where's my other note is actually, I think I told you my notes.
Use your glasses.
Oh, can I talk about this? I didn't
I
ask
can't
you
see.
beforehand. Oh, you. Oh, and I wasn't even. Was I wearing mine?
Yeah.
Well,
just
okay,
talk about
maybe
whatever.
we'll say
Whatever. Just go.
about.
Just go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk it next time because I want to be sure. But anyways, so now you'll be in suspense. And I just wanted to say that one thing that I need to work on though very hard this week, especially if I want to set my goals, is getting off the couch in the morning because I have quiet time and then I'm supposed to get ready and go on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Quiet time turns into 45 minutes or 50 minutes when it should be a half an hour, and that's why I'm not getting my treadmill time in. And 2 more quick things. Glenn cracked me up this week because I gave him something spicy hot.
Someone gave her a gift at work, which was a, beef stick, but it was a flaming hot beef stick, and I don't do well with
and I
really
didn't know
hot
it was
things.
flaming hot, and I'm not going to eat it. So I was like, here, you might like this from work. And so he ate it, and
I knew it was hot, but
we knew it was.
you know.
Once I got it home, I knew it said flaming hot, and he
Yeah.
ate it. But he so cracked me up because I wrote it down. I think this is what he said.
First I went into the pantry and she's like, I hear something, and
oh, that's right.
I got the bag of,
I kind of broke his
not
chicken
chips,
thing.
but what were
They're
they?
little crackers.
Little
They're like
crackers,
little Cheez-It
like
crackers,
like
but they were
Cheez-Its.
like Amy's cheese
Yeah.
crackers.
And I grabbed, the bag of that, and I was munching on a couple out there.
And I was like, what are you doing? And this is hilarious. He goes, okay, this maybe it wasn't exact words because I wrote it down the day after because it just so cracked me up and it's probably not even going to be funny to you. But something like, I needed to rub my tongue on something.
She said, what are you doing?
I just started busting up.
I said, I'm just using it to rub my tongue on it.
Because he doesn't like that hot.
If you have it hot and then you eat some chips and everything, it kind of takes the hot away.
And I have one more thing.
Go ahead.
And then I'll let you tell any stories.
All right.
I was watching this really interesting, it was on PBS channel by this Dr. Amen, and he deals with anxiety and depression. No, I'm not going to go into that. But something he was saying to help your brain health, I know that we have a lot of keto followers, so thank you. But something that was really interesting is he said that if you're following a simple carb-based diet, in other words, the opposite of what you guys are doing, in other words, you're eating a lot of sugar, you're eating a lot of pasta, a lot of bread, a lot of crackers, which you guys are not doing. I just want to make sure I say it right. You have if you're eating simple carbs that are not good for you, that are sugar, you have a 400% increased risk of getting Alzheimer's. I was like, wow. Now I like my fries and all that, so I'm not following that. Glenn is more kind of naturally.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
not
wanted
following
to say that.
Any plan specific. Mainly I'm intermittent fasting, which I'm eating once a day on a 24 cycle. But this last week, I've kind of snacked a few times before, but I'm using my scale and I weighed out just 1 serving of the crackers. And then I'm like, that's nothing. So I get myself a second serving, but it's like 140 calories and then another 140 calories. I'm like, okay, 280 calories, and then I'll just take it off on my later meal. I reduced the amount of chicken down to 3 pieces instead of 4 which cuts 150 calories to 100 to 200 right off of there. So I'm moving my calories around more. I like the keto diet. I haven't read up on everything. I have the book that I'm going to read, the Keto Clarity, just to get a little knowledge on it. But I like the idea of, low carbs and, higher protein, higher fat, and whatnot. It keeps me satisfied more, but overall, it's about the calories coming in, no matter what diet or lifestyle you're on. If you eat too many calories, you gain weight. If you don't eat, you lose weight. It's pretty simple. Anything else you want to say? All right. Well,
I talked a lot. Sorry.
it's all good. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up here. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us. We're going to hit our marks. We're going to keep losing. Watch us and we'll watch you, and we'll all support each other. All right. See you next week.
See you on the next week.